Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Friday. I hope everyone has super fun plans for the weekend. I'm actually taking my daughter to the movies for the first time tomorrow. My daughter's a year and a half. I'm sure you're probably thinking I'm crazy, and I might be, but my friend, my married couple friend, invited my husband and I and our daughter to go to lunch in the movies, and I'm really excited. So please pray that things go smoothly. um, but, anyways, I wanted to tell you guys yesterday I went out of town and um, I have someone who's been helping me with the Bible um, and just, along with my journey. He's commented on my videos before. Leaky, hi. Um, and he sent me a sermon recently, and I tried listening to it the other day and I was struggling. And I don't know if other people have this issue, but I struggle with sermons sometimes because they're kind of long, and sometimes I'm like, okay, get to the point, like, what are you trying to tell me? And so I was listening to the sermon and I didn't make it very far. I think I made it like 10 minutes, and then I was like, feeling antsy. I'm like, okay, what's the point? What are we doing here? And I got busy anyway, so I turned it off. So finally, yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be driving in the car. My daughter's going to be asleep in the back seat. Why not try to listen to it on the car ride home? So on the way there, I was like, nah, and I listened to music. Then on the way home, I was like, man, I really, really need to do this. It's an hour-long sermon. I really need to listen to this. And I literally had to force myself to listen to this sermon. And guys, I'm so glad I did. It was a great sermon. I would love to share it with you guys. I'm going to try really hard to figure out how, if there's a way that I can share it um, in the comments. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to try. It was just basically about like how important your prayer life is in private with God, and being consistent about it and keeping God in your life, in your everyday life, not just coming to Him once in a while when you have a problem. Like sharing everything with Him, the good, the bad, sharing with Him a problem that might happen, before it even happens, and just staying in constant, connection with God and keeping up with your relationship with Him. And then also, too, you know, when you have God in your life and you are having a relationship with Him and you're keeping up with Him and you're actively, like, you know, trying to follow God's commandments and follow His ways, and, and stuff like that. Basically, He was saying, like, you don't have anything to worry about. You don't have nothing to worry about. And he told some, like, cute stories about how he doesn't have to worry and how he doesn't worry and this and that. And it's just so, so true. The more and more I go down this path with God, the less and less I worry. And take it from me, you guys, I have had very bad anxiety for a long time. Like, I used to not, there were like, oh man, I would say probably a whole year, where I couldn't even go to the grocery store. My mom, who lived with me at the time, this was a couple years ago, she had to go to the grocery store for me because I would literally wake up on Sundays, because that's when we usually went to the grocery store, was Sunday morning. I would wake up and already just be like having anxiety about going to the store for multiple reasons. But anyways, I would have like full meltdowns, breakdowns about going to the grocery store. And I go to Costco now pretty much weekly without any issues. And if you've gone to Costco, Costco can be kind of crazy. There are lots of people, it's very crowded, it's a little overwhelming, but yeah, I go without any issue now, like, at all. And um, my anxiety is like basically non existent now. because the more I walk down this path with God, the more I'm like, I'm not worried. I'm just not worried because I know that God is making sure that we have everything we need. We are okay. We are safe. We are good. And as long as we follow God and his will for our life and any commands that he gives us or things that he tells us to do or not do, and as long as we follow him and follow his lead and his will for our life, you have nothing to worry about. And, the other thing too is like, you know, that fear of like, oh, when will I die and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't even worry about that anymore because when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I can't stop it. And if it's not my time to go, God will protect me. God will make sure that I stay alive and that I'm okay. That's it. I mean, I literally don't have to worry about anything. Like, and when I do start to feel worried or anxious, I just pray about it. And I'm just like, hey, God, like, help me, like, calm me down, help me, pour your spirit into me, help me relax, like, lean on you, like, because there is nothing to worry about. God will take care of us. There's a verse. Oh man, I'm not at the point yet where I can reference, books and verses and chapters yet, but there's a verse about um uh I don't it's like something about how if the birds don't worry about when they're going to get their next meal or this or that, and they just naturally, feed themselves and come to food. Basically, like, if God is taking care of the animals like a bird and making sure that they're okay and have what they need, then why would he not do that for us humans who are like his, we're his children, like I just, it's so true. It's like God will take care of us and we don't have anything to worry about. And the more I go down this path, the less I worry. And the more I just enjoy my life and live in the moment and just embrace my life. And I'm, doing better than I've been doing my whole life. And I continually am starting and am getting better and better and better and happier. And it's been hard though, like I definitely feel like the enemy is like trying to attack me left and right, let me tell you. But also, the more I go down this path, the more I'm learning how to deal with these spiritual attacks and just brush them off and not worry about them. And I feel like the more I do that, the more it's easier to handle them, and then the less it's almost like turning down the volume, on the spiritual attacks. It's like they're still happening, but they're not as loud. They're not affecting me as much, because I'm learning how to navigate it and how to just brush it off and not let it bother me, and it's pretty awesome. So I don't know. I just was excited to share, that I listened to that sermon yesterday because it was great. I really, really enjoyed it, and it made me want to listen to more sermons when I take a long drive like I did yesterday when I went out of town to see my family. Because normally I listen to music, but after listening to the sermon, I felt so relaxed and calm and joyful and just at peace. I was like smiling, like my cheeks hurt because I was smiling so much. And like, it made me want to listen to more sermons in the car like that, because it's a little difficult to do it at home just because I'm busy and my daughter and stuff like that. But in the car ride, I was able to just listen and just drive. And it was so relaxing and it was so great. And I was very, very happy that I forced myself to listen to it. So if you're ever feeling like pushback on listening to a sermon or listening to like worship music or reading the Bible, um, push past it, because if you're feeling that way, there's a reason. Like, the enemy and your flesh don't want you to read the Bible or listen to sermons about God and His Word and listen to worship music and stuff like that. So if you're starting to feel that way, just try really, really hard to push past it. Kind of just rip the band-aid off. So press play on that sermon if you've been, waiting. So that's what I did. I just did it. I ripped the band-aid off. I pulled up the audio file and just pressed play. And I was so glad I did. So anyways, I will stop babbling. Let's get into today's chapters.
Because he has set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. It is good to give thanks to the Lord, and to sing praises to your name, O Most High, to declare your loving kindness in the morning, and your faithfulness every night, on an instrument of 10 strings, on the lute, and on the harp, with harmonious sound. For you, Lord, have made me glad through your work. I will triumph in the works of your hands. O Lord, how great are your works! Your thoughts are very deep. A senseless man does not know, nor does a fool understand this. When the wicked spring up like grass, and when all the workers of iniquity flourish, it is that they may be destroyed forever. But you, Lord, are on high forevermore. For behold, your enemies, O Lord, for behold, your enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. But my horn you have exalted like a wild ox. I have been anointed with fresh oil. My eye also has seen my desire on my enemies. My ears hear my desire on the wicked who rise up against me. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Those who are planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall still bear fruit in old age. They shall be fresh and flourishing, to declare that the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. The Lord reigns. He is clothed with majesty. The Lord is clothed. He has girded himself with strength. Surely the world is established, so that it cannot be moved. Your throne is established from of old. You are from everlasting. The floods have lifted up, O Lord. The floods have lifted up their voice. The floods lift up their waves. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters, than the mighty waves of the sea. Your testimonies are very sure. Holiness adorns your house, O Lord, forever. O Lord God, to whom vengeance belongs. O God, to whom vengeance belongs, shine forth. Rise up, O Judge of the earth. Render punishment to the proud. Lord, how long will the wicked triumph? They utter speech and speak insolent things. All the workers of iniquity boast in themselves. They break in pieces your people, O Lord, and afflict your heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord does not see, nor does the God of Jacob understand. Understand, you senseless among the people, and you fools, when will you be wise? He who planted the ear, shall he not hear? He who formed the eye, shall he not see? He who instructs the nations, shall he not correct? He who teaches man knowledge? The Lord knows the thoughts of man, that they are futile. Blessed is the man whom you instruct, O Lord, and teach out of your law, that you may give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit is dug for the wicked. For the Lord will not cast off his people, nor will he forsake his inheritance. But judgment will return to righteousness, and all the upright in heart will follow it. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
All right, there we have it, guys. And we're actually over halfway through already. I think day like 182 or somewhere around there was halfway. So I'm super excited. I'm excited because I've already made so much progress in this journey. So then to now have still halfway to go, I'm like, wow, I'm gonna be like a completely different person by the time I'm done reading the Bible. And yes, it's been really hard reading the Bible and getting to know God, and it's been a struggle. But I almost feel like God is just working on me right now. He's working on my life, and it's, not easy, but I think when we come out on the other side of it, it's going to be great. Almost like how diamonds are made. They have to go through all that pressure and stuff and all that crazy things to get to the diamond form, so I kind of feel like that's kind of like what God's doing right now in my life, is he's just stirring up a lot of things to like fix things, work on me, get bad things out, bring good things in, teach me lessons, teach me things, and just kind of working on me as an individual and, in my life and in my family and stuff. So I'm seeing that more now, so now when bad things happen or things feel chaotic or the enemy's attacking or whatever, I'm kind of like, I'm handling it better now. So it's good. It's good. I'm really happy that, I don't know, I'm just very grateful for God and him opening my eyes finally. So I hope he's doing that for you too. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.